Hey everyone. So I heard this learning theory once, and the theory went like this. First, you tell them what you're going to teach. Then you teach them, and then you tell them what you taught them. I love that. I love that. It is my favorite. So I'm going to tell you what I'm going to teach. Then I'm going to teach it, and then I'm going to tell you what I taught. I'm going to teach about Jesus, and I'm going to tell you stories about Jesus. And then I'm going to tell you how Jesus worked through those stories. Da-da-da! So, let's begin. So, I've been trying to do some writing lately. And I've been trying to have a different perspective because I know a lot of times that's one of my biggest issues is getting stuck in my own perspective. And as I deepen my relationship with Jesus, I try to put myself in his perspective. Because as I learn something about him, as I'm reading the Bible and I'm learning all of these new things, I'm like, I wonder what God felt about that. Like, I wonder how that made him feel. I wonder, because, like, God is so much feelings. And they're really big. And I've been trying, I listened to this teaching recording, something the other day. And one of the things, I don't know if this is the journal. One of the things, the questions it asked was, what is it using my life for? And he was talking about theoretically, if there's some, I don't remember what he was calling it, but basically, I was hearing it through the lens of a Bible-believing human. So that question is posed from the perspective of the Holy Spirit to this physical form and the spirit that is Catherine that lives inside of this form. And it's the Holy Spirit looking down, or Jesus, the Trinity, I don't know, whoever you want to call it. Jesus, we'll just say it's Jesus. It's Jesus looking, and he's looking at what's going on. And he's like, okay, let's pull up character Catherine. What is she using my life for? I've breathed the breath of life into her. What's she using it for? What's she doing with her time? Have we checked up on her lately? And he runs a report and an analysis. What is she using my life for? And in the audio, the answer was survival. And that hit me really hard because a year and a half ago, a year ago, 6 months ago, yesterday, maybe today, depending on the moment, that is what I'm using his life for. Survival. Am I using it for my mission? Am I using it to walk out my purpose in life? Or am I using it to try to survive? And I had been through so much trauma, so much damage, so much pain that I was solely in survivor mode. I was not conscious. I was not awake. I was so disassociated from everything. I was so confused. I was so lost. I was so hurt. And if Jesus would have looked me up and asked that question, what is it? What is she using my life for? The answer would have been survival. And survival's important. I wasn't very good at it. I died a couple times. I'm glad he gave me extra lives because that must mean he was keeping a close eye on me because he knew I needed help. So much help. I still do. And It's like the more I know, the more help I know I need. And the more I learn to ask for help. And so now I try to remember this. I try to remember who I am. Because that's what it really comes down to, is an identity crisis. Every human is born forgotten. Their memories wiped. They don't remember. And the Bible tells us, like, he's written it in our hearts during this time, and he's shared his spirit. But we don't remember the details. And humans like details. If they can't see it, we're taught to ignore a lot of feelings. We're taught to minimize. We're taught to disassociate. We're taught all of these things. We're taught not to be sensitive. We're taught to be hardened. It's a hard world. They write songs about it. And they teach us to survive. They don't put us, like, we're not in an environment anymore that is suitable or habitable. Like, most places on the earth, they might look good from the outside, just like your neighbor's grass looks good from your side. But all of the work, all of the infrastructure, all of the individual blades of grass, they're not happy. The yard might look good, but it's full of poison. The grass is not happy. And we, the people, we're not happy. We're suffering. In America, it's just a completely different kind of suffering than it is in Africa, than it is in Mexico, than it is in Canada, than it is in Russia, than it is in Australia. But it's all suffering. It's all and when we don't know who we are, we think maybe we should be over there. Maybe we should be that thing. Maybe. But another thing that the video said is there is only one possibility, and so there are no possibilities. There's only options. And that's a hard truth for some people to come to, but it's what the Bible teaches. There's only one possibility. Jesus is the only one possibility. And when you read his book, the Bible, when you read his story, because that's what the Bible is. The Bible is a collection of books that tell a story. They tell the story of Jesus. And when you read that book and you learn about him, and you learn what he says about you and about me, we learn who we are. He tells us our identity. He's the creator. And he came in and he gave us a manual. And he told us our identity. He told us what our mission is. He told us our purpose in life. Like, everything. He made it super simple. He's like, you want to pass the test? Here's the answer key. All you got to do is read it and believe it. And then I'm going to give you the test. And, like, you're like, oh, this is what the book said. And he's like, you passed. Come on in. And, like, it's really that simple. But because it's so simple, because it's so easy, people have a tendency to not want to accept it. And I was sitting here and I started writing. And in the moment I started, I had this deep remembering. It was like I could see in the spirit, and I could see heralding in the return of the King. And it's like, I could see him fighting all the battles. I could see the spiritual warfare. I could see him just demolishing the enemy. Like, we just, in Bible study, we were reading, I think it was Revelations 20. I think it was 20. And it's, or maybe, I don't remember. I think it was 20. And so we'll just pretend like it's 20, and then you guys can prove me wrong. And so we were reading Revelations 20, and the verse said, like, then after the 1,000-year reign, millennial reign of Jesus on earth, it says that the devil gets let out of the bottomless pit one last time to trick, to, I don't remember what the word it said was, to deceive, I think, man. And it says he gathered an army of Gog and Magog, and it said that the army was as many as the sand of the sea shore. I think it was seashore or the sea. Either way, lots of people. And after 1,000 years of Jesus himself reigning here on earth, that many people are still going to rebel against him. That many people still, I don't even know, like, I can't even comprehend that. Like, that, my brain can't. And it says that they surround the city and the people of the Lord. And then it says God just, like, brings fire down from heaven and destroys them all. Like, it was so fast. Like, it was like in a verse. It's like Satan got all these, like, all the sands of the people, brings them here, and God just, like, I don't even know why they still think they have a chance, but they do. So, kudos to them for playing their role. And that's where it comes down to not having possibilities. You only have options. They don't have the possibility of going to heaven. It has been written. Their names are not in the book of life. And because of that, that's the role they get to play. And all of their options will lead to that one possibility. And as I read the Bible and I learn about my identity and who I am and what I was chosen for, and I learn about that, it takes away my identity crisis. I don't have anything to prove anymore except to myself, because this is between me and Jesus now. Like, he's trying to teach me who I am. He's trying to help me remember my identity. And it's all here in his book, and it's all here in real life. And as I walk through life, he teaches me my identity more deeply every day. He helps me remember. I often have said I felt like that girl on 50 First Dates, because I feel like with my memory, like, I'll forget everything that's important, like, every day. Like, I feel like, so I love my time with the Lord, because he always takes me through the remembering. And I always remember, oh yeah, that's what's going on. Like, my brain was groggy. Like, I'll wake up in the morning, I won't even want to do nothing. Like, my brain, like, and when I get in my Bible and I get, like, every single time, he gives me the remembering. And then I'm like, why didn't I do this sooner? Like, why wasn't this the first thing I did when I woke up? And it's like, but when I don't remember, every morning when I wake up, when I don't remember, it's like I don't remember that that's true. It's like I know it's true, but I don't feel it and remember. And it's like my body goes into, like, autopilot or, like, seeking mode, or like I don't know. It's weird. And so it's like I have to go through the remembering every day, and I have to try to be really good about doing it first thing in the morning, because it really sets off the rest of my day. And I'm able to walk more smoothly through the day when I remember who I am, who I'm representing, and what's going on. And so I was writing with all of that in mind. And I've really enjoyed writing. I shared the poem, it's called The Happening, was the one I wrote today. And I shared it in a post. So if you are interested in reading it, you can go check it out. I'll also probably start putting them on my website, thesunfloweragency.org. And maybe they can help other people think in different perspectives so that they can I wanted to say reignite, but what's that word when people come back together? I can't think of it. It's something. They can come back together with themselves, their spirit, and the spirit of the Lord, the one that they're partnered with, and that spirit of truth and unity in between the three of you. Like, you can become whole. Because that's what Jesus does. And the joy it brings, it's out of this world, man. But I think I'm going to stop because I think I should probably stop. But I hope you guys are able to remember. Go to him, ask him. He will give you more than you ever expected. And he will teach you things that are so unique and so perfect for you because he knows everything about you. Like, he will teach you exactly what you need to know. He won't send you on no runaround, no confusing. He's not going to make you go to college for 8 years for 3 classes that you needed. Like, he will just give you the answers to the test of you. Like, you are your own test. And that's why they say know thyself or whatever, because you have to know what you're up against. You're up against yourself. And he's your teammate, and he created you, and he can help you, and he wants to help you. And you just got to let him. That's the hard part. But I love you guys. Obviously, he loves you more, and I hope you have a great day.